Your leads database is a separate section within your total database of properties. Again, we separate your records into three main lifecycle stages. Prospects are those that have properties that you're interested in pursuing but not had communication with the homeowner yet. Leads are those homeowners that you have had communication with and you're working to close the sale. And deals are those properties that you have purchased or have completed a contract with, and now you're working to either sell the property or to rent it or find buyers for that deal. Okay, this video is going to be talking about the leads lifecycle stage. So when you come into the leads lifecycle stage, you'll notice that you can view information in two ways, through the pipeline view or through the list view. This list view shows you all the properties that are in your leads database. The pipeline view only shows those records that are in this particular pipeline or associated with this pipeline. And you'll notice that you can have many pipelines, multiple pipelines here. Also, you could have leads that are not associated with any pipelines. So they would not show up in this pipeline database, but they would show up on the list view here. Okay, very similar to the prospects database, we give you full access to import data into the leads database. You can manually add single records into your leads database. You have the ability to filter by team member, and you also have the ability to do deep filtering here on the right-hand side. All of these are covered in the prospects database video that I recommend that you check out. On the list view, you'll notice that you also have the ability to use the custom columns. So again, you can display any column that you want to really get some excellent data transparency to see exactly what is happening with your records. These records can also be enrolled immediately into workflows. So a workflow is related to lead follow-up. So we'll cover workflows in another video, but this is a very quick way to send records or maybe leads that have gone dark and you have not communicated with into a workflow to trigger marketing or communication to them so they follow back up with you. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you a little bit inside the record to give you an understanding of what you can do related to your leads and sales. Okay, so let's say that a seller calls in and they're talking to you and you're going through lead intake. Okay, this button here, lead intake, gives you the ability to take any notes and go through your lead intake form and line of questioning that you have for any seller that comes through your script. You have the ability to customize this and change the fields. You can add any fields, remove fields that you want. We give you a standard lead intake form that follows a natural path of questioning. And so you have a way to enter in property condition, motivation reasons, price information, and any other notes. On the left-hand side, you'll notice that there's the core features or important information about this record. So you've identified this person as being a very motivated seller. So the lead temperature is hot. The sale timeline connects and they're looking to sell in 1 to 3 months and their asking price is $310,000. From there, you have the ability to do analysis. So you can run comps right inside the platform. You can change the filter for comps and you can get access to any type of status of MLS status that you want to see. So if you want to see something more than just sold properties and you're looking for trending and see what else is currently on the market or moving, you can make those selections. You can make any type of adjustments here that you want. You can narrow it down by building style. And once you apply, you'll see all the properties that are related. As you're going through all of the information and looking at the comparison, you can remove properties that maybe don't meet a good comparison, and you can notice that all of this information up here gets adjusted accordingly. So let's say that none of these properties are really related. just these two properties here. So you can see my average sale price or estimated value of resale for this property is $581,000. From here, now you can go into your profit analyzer. And this is where you can put all of the information and store all of this for the details and identify how much you can buy this property for. You can enter in your purchase price information, your hold time in months. If you're a wholesaler and you want to put in your end buyer expected profit, you can enter that here. You can go through your purchase costs, construction costs, financing, holding costs, and selling costs. And after entering that in, you'll see your profit or estimated profit that you have. And you can look at your total deal analysis and get a great overview right up at the top. So you can see if you sold this property for $575, purchased it for $290 with putting about $100,000 into it and accounting for your financing, holding, and purchase costs, you're going to come out with a profit of around $81,000. If you bought it on March 11th, you're going to be selling it September 11th with a 6-month hold time, and you see your deal metrics over on the right-hand side. So this is all the information that you can utilize. Now, let's say that you want to make a purchase or you want to make an offer on this property. You have the ability to go into purchase offers and add an offer. Okay, so you can add an offer with the status. So if I come in here, you can see that I already have an offer on this property and it was marked as 1. Okay, and we won it for $290,000. So all of this information will be stored. So if you had an offer on the property of $310,000, they rejected that, you could also save that and say $310,000, and this one was rejected, but they did accept the $290,000. So that is some great ways to utilize the lead pipeline. Again, you can also push these records by just sliding them through to progress them through your lead pipeline. These red cards indicate that you lost the property. So this is important because you will not always win leads. You're not always going to be able to close those leads. But the important thing is you want to make sure that you have the transparency into where you lost those leads so you can go back and identify where are the holes in your lead process, where are you losing the most amount of leads. Okay? You can, of course, if you don't want to see those, you can filter them out by lost is no. And those will be filtered out so you don't have to look at them. But that is really good information, again, to understand your data. And as we go through each section of these database lifecycle stages, you're going to notice data transparency is the key within Invelo and gives you the ability to make better decisions. That is the leads lifecycle stage.